Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we're going to take a look at the 10 best Tomb Raider games. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So let me start off by saying ranking the best Tomb Raider game is not going to be an easy task. Now, considering the multitude of treacherous environments that Lara Croft has conquered throughout her adventures, few video game heroes or heroines have endured the test of time like Mario, Link, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, Lara Croft is undoubtedly one of them. When Tomb Raider first emerged in 1996, it was a rarity to see a female protagonist take the lead in a video game, with Samus from Metroid series being the only notable exception. Since its inception, Tomb Raider has evolved into a colossal franchise that spanned numerous years. It's got movies out, cartoons, and in the 2010s the series underwent a reboot, resulting in a fresh set of games that achieved remarkable success. Now again, it's going to be difficult to rank these, but this is going to go by my personal opinion, Metacritic scores, and of course I looked at a couple of polls and different reviews online. Starting off our list at number 10, 1998, Tomb Raider 3. Now, Tomb Raider 3 may not have reached the same levels of adoration as its predecessors, but it still stands as a strong addition to the series. While it sacrificed some of the mystery and suspense that fans loved in the earlier games, it managed to deliver a larger-than-life experience. Some critics argue that it lacked innovation and felt more like an expansion to the second game rather than a true sequel. However, despite these flaws, Tomb Raider 3 remains as a fun and classic adventure that will surely satisfy fans of Lara's first two escapades. Number 9, Tomb Raider Chronicles 2000. Now, after Lara Croft's apparent demise and revelations, spoiler alert, the subsequent game compiles stories from different stages of Lara's adventurous career. Now at this point, the franchise's life, the engine, Lara's control scheme, and even the level design all seemed worn out. It's not exactly a winning formula for success. So while this Tomb Raider escapade isn't terrible, it's not particularly great either. And those ghostly wraiths? They're just plain strange. The series has always had a touch of the supernatural, but Scooby-Doo and the gang would have a blast with this one. This entry is far from the best, but it holds the 9th spot on this list for its overall story and the goodwill that it had built up with the fan base. It's far from the worst, but it's also far from the best. Number 8, Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation, 1999. Now this entry in the series is a bit unusual. It follows the classic Tomb Raider formula, but it kicks it off with you controlling a 15-year-old Lara. Now, despite this odd twist, The Last Revelation stays true to the challenging platforming that made the PS1 game so popular. It may not be as groundbreaking as Shenmue, but it's one of Lara's less popular errors, and this underrated Dreamcast installment managed to keep Croft's name in the somewhat relevant discussions. Definitely one that, if you have a Dreamcast, check it out! Number 7, Tomb Raider Legend, 2006. Now, without the success of Legend, it's highly unlikely that Lara's amazing reboot trilogy would have never been made. Now, after the disastrous release of Angel of Darkness in 2003, it seemed like the series was done. However, Crystal Dynamics came back strong with a prequel/reboot of their own that aimed to fix the issues of Darkness. Legend focused more on the puzzles and platforming rather than the heavy combat like its predecessor. It served as a confident reminder of what Lara is all about. With its streamlined set-piece spectacle, this game ultimately brought Lara back into the spotlight in 2013, marking the beginning of her well-deserved redemption. Number 6, Tomb Raider Underworld, 2008. After the successful return of the Anniversary and Legend, Tomb Raider made its grand-scale comeback with Underworld. Now this installment skillfully blended classic and modern gameplay elements, accompanied by the stunning visuals from the Xbox 360 and PS3 eras. Underworld marked a satisfying conclusion for fans of the original Lara Croft. Although the game wasn't flawless, with its slightly outdated combat system, its surprisingly short storyline, and camera issues reminiscent of Angel of Darkness, it still managed to deliver an enjoyable adventure experience. It perfectly captured the essence of the franchise, highlighting Lara's impressive exploration and platforming skills at their peak. Number 5. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, 2018. Now, the final installment of Lara's rebooted trilogy may lack a bit of soul, but it is undeniably technically accomplished. While the Amazon setting may not have been as thrilling as the Siberian plains in the previous game, Shadow of the Tomb Raider improved upon its predecessor with enhanced stealth and gunplay mechanics. Now, despite a weaker storyline, the challenge tombs and the set pieces are truly outstanding, making it difficult to criticize Shadow as the weakest link in an otherwise exceptional trilogy. Funny enough, the weakest of that trilogy, it still warrants a spot in the top 5 on this list.
With this key and the silver box, we can remake the world.
Number 4. Tomb Raider 2, 1997. Now, Lara's second adventure closely resembled her first one, but it surpassed the Saturn console and it established the PlayStation as the perfect platform for this explorer. Tomb Raider 2 builds upon some of the original game's ideas, such as the ability to actually ride vehicles instead of just watching Lara do it in a cutscene, and explore more outdoor environments. Now, these environments even have a realistic sky, not just a plain black backdrop. Nowadays, the game can be frustrating due to the abundance of instant deaths that require trial and error to progress. However, there is an iOS version available with improved textures. If you're a fan of the series, this exceptional installment is definitely worth checking out if you're yearning for some nostalgic tomb raiding. Number 3. Tomb Raider, 1996. Now, the platforming in the original Tomb Raider may feel a bit outdated by today's standards, but there's no denying its immense influence on the world of video games. While other developers were still trying to figure out the ropes of the PlayStation and Sega Saturn, core design surprised everyone with a timeless action-adventure masterpiece. Together with Wipeout, Tomb Raider solidified the PlayStation as the ultimate gaming brand. Lara Croft became an iconic character, standing proudly alongside people like the famous Nintendo Plumbing Brothers. And while the game's sex appeal certainly played a role in its massive success, the OG Tomb Raider is also just a really awesome video game. The combination of thoughtful exploration, expert level design, and a thrilling combat with a T-Rex ensured that the first Tomb Raider will forever be remembered as a gaming legend. Number 2. Tomb Raider 2013, aka Tomb Raider Reborn. Now, Crystal Dynamics successfully revitalized the iconic Tomb Raider franchise after years of obscurity. Drawing inspiration from Naughty Dog's Uncharted series, they shifted the focus from the somewhat campy dinosaur battles to an intense shootout with cultists. Despite the forgettable story, the atmospheric setting of Yamatai Island shines through, offering a mix of focused gameplay and open-ended exploration. With solid platforming and thrilling combat, the 2013 reboot of Tomb Raider remains a standout entry in Lara Croft's legendary adventures. For new players of the franchise, this was a great introduction to Tomb Raider and Lara Croft, and to the seasoned gamers, it was a welcome back party. And topping the list at number 1, Rise of the Tomb Raider, 2015. Rise of the Tomb Raider is undeniably the best game in the Tomb Raider series, leaving the others far behind. It takes the successful formula from the 2013 reboot and enhances it with even more freedom and player choice. The game seamlessly combines expansive mini-hubs with meticulously crafted set pieces, showcasing its mastery in every aspect. And let's not forget about its stunning visuals, which are absolutely breathtaking. While the story may not be a lighthearted or perfectly paced as Uncharted, Rise offers players unparalleled agency and freedom. The platforming, puzzles, and shootouts in this game are simply outstanding and cannot be ignored. Rise of the Tomb Raider is mine and many others' #1. And that's gonna do it for my top 10 ranked best Tomb Raider games. Now, I know there are 20, well, technically 21 Tomb Raider games, so if there's something that you really enjoyed that you felt should have been on this list, let me know down in the comments. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, really helps me out. Thanks again for watching, guys, take care, and I'll see you in about a week. Bye.